Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it. So I'm Bushka, and this is a little bit of a refresher course for you humans out there who don't use your tap to lean buttons or your hold to lean buttons. That's those two buttons there on the middle right of screen that show a human leaning outwards to the left and leaning outwards to the right. And the reason I think that these really need to be focused on is not enough people use them, and not enough people use them the right way. These buttons are outstanding for a couple of particular situations. One of them is the obvious one, which is where people snipe and they get behind a tree and they very slowly adjust everything, and then they tap the button, they lean out and they go boom, and then they bring it back and then they do it again and again, and that's fair enough. The main thing I want to talk about, though, is the use of this in corridor fighting. Now, corridor fighting is the kind of situation you'll find yourself in at, say, military base or school or one of those areas, and it's where the lean button really makes its money. You can see me leaning there, very, very quick lean with someone coming at me from the other side, bro, and then I'm out and I'm chasing, and that quick lean allowed me to get a couple of very, very fast shots off and then come back in very, very fast without really taking any pressure from the opposition. They weren't going to hit me, and then we come around here and we throw a wall, but then strafe, pump, and we get the win. But the place where this really shines is in a situation like military base. Now, the military base, you can see the, let's just pause this for a second. That's the barracks area there. There's 2 levels and a roof, and there's a whole heap of loot. Most of the people in the game know about that area there. It's wonderful. I like dropping on there. Who doesn't like dropping on there? We're going to end up there eventually in this game. But for the first part of the game, we're going to drop to this area here. I don't know what you'd call this. Let's call it Fonzie's place. We'll drop at Fonzie's because we're all cool little Fonzies and we love having a good time. And we're going to pick up a little bit of loot there. There are other areas around here that are well worth a look on this side of the base, particularly the factory area up here just above me. But for the purposes of this this little bit of video history, we won't be going anywhere bloody well near them. So we're going to drop down like good little Fonzies into that area there and get a little bit of loot going. We won't find a vest, but we will get a hold of an AKM. An AKM is great for this kind of work. I can see that there's a squad of duo at least off to my left there, and we're going to go and pick some gear up. The AKM is fantastic for this because it's a real face melter up close, but has horrible accuracy the further out you go. We managed to pick up a compensator and a red dot, which is like happy days. Like extended mag, compensator, red dot. Hello AKM. We're done. And we do have a helmet, so, you know, better than nothing. You will note that when I approach these buildings, I am combining sound with my tactical know-how. So I can hear that someone is above me, which means it's very, very easy for me to slowly climb the stairs, lean out, and then be patient. Leaning out is key to this because I don't have a vest on. If you don't lean out in these situations, you expose more of your chest. You're still going to get your head shot. You still get shot sometimes, like your head is going to be exposed. That's all there is to it. You can't sight down the gun without that. But if you have your vest exposed as well, it's just more target area for them to hit. And you can see that means I now own the corridor. Here he comes, set up nicely. We get lovely bit of AK squeeze into that level 1 helmet. Bob's your mother's brother. Man, I get hammered by the next guy because I don't have a vest. Like, I'm desperate. Here he comes. He's going to push on me. Obviously, he's squad mate. Now, you can see I'm looking at the footsteps on the map. That's when the footsteps come up. And he's got a VSS. Thank God he only had a VSS because that means that even though I don't have a vest... oh, hang on, there's a level 3 helmet in there. I'll go and take that. Even though I don't have a vest, it's still put a lot of hurt into me. I'm going to med up, and I'm going to watch for the footsteps again. Watch on the mini-map. Footsteps behind me, so I can see where the footsteps are popping up. I'm going to lean very, very carefully out here. Pop your pro lean, get ready. There he is. All you can really see is a very, very shallow target. And I've got no ammo left in that AK. Tough stuff. We're going to take our time now. We're going to loot up, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. This is absolutely, unequivocally, one of the easiest things you can do and set to your keybinds is a leaning left and a leaning right button. The other thing you do with them is have them set up, and I'll show you how to do this now. It's very simple. You want to have it set up. For me, I like the peek and open scope option and the tap to lean option in the basic area there. That's the really important stuff. Why is that important? Well, if you're like me and you run, here we go. We're going to peek again. Just leaning, always leaning. If there's a corridor fight going on, you want to just be doing the pro lean. And I'm just holding that down there, not really paying attention. If you're like me and you have one gun like the AKM, that's close quarters, and one gun, say, that's a long range gun, like you can see here up at 2014, then you want it to be on peek and open scope. If you are up close and personal to people like this, and that means on that gun, that's your close quarters gun, you're going to use a red dot, hopefully, or a holographic or a 2x scope or something. If you have your sniper weapon set up, you're going to have it with a 4x, 6x, 8x, 3x, something that gives you a bit more range. If you are peeking and opening the scope on a sniper in a close quarters fight, that's a bad thing. So you're going to have to get used to laying down your gun and setting it up correctly so that you have your red dot on your close quarters and you have a scope on the thing that you're using at range. So then you're peeking around a tree at range, say with a sniper rifle to take a shot, that's fine. But you are peeking around doors with a red dot so you don't get over zoomed in and have trouble tracking targets as they move very, very quickly, strafing side to side. That's really, really important. And that's one of the reasons why you will see me run a red dot 9 times out of 10 or a 2x scope on my close quarters AR. It's just something that works a real treat with this. And you want to get in the habit of doing the lean. Because if you do the lean, then you are going to present a smaller target to your opposition and you're going to win a lot more of these close corridors fight. I just thought that was a really good example of it and something that made for a nice, quick little hard-hitting video. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. I hope you guys are having a bit of fun. I'm certainly having a lot of fun building a new channel. It's a challenge and it's something that I enjoy doing. I would ask again if you can share the videos in some kind of social media pipe like Discord or Facebook or Twitter or even, in your Telegram channels, whatever. That helps me. If you have a video on this and you think it's something that your mate should watch and the setup is something that you think your mate should watch, then go for it. There's going to be another Secrets of PUBG video coming out this week as well. I do have a Patreon channel. I'm starting to do a Flightless Bird patron stream or Flightless Bird patron squad. That's where the guys who really do put in hard and help keep the channel open, we're going to do some squatting up. And likewise, we do a patron-only stream on a Thursday my time, Friday my time. That's a little bit of fun as well. So join that up if you want to have a bit of giggle. That's patreon.com/TheBushka. And apart from that, just generally look after yourself.